So gets us to the next part. These are common questions that I get a lot too when I talk to different video games, but it's about who crossovers are for. You know, we read in the media, the previous ones that I showed you, people think that crossovers are only for the big games, or they might think that, you know, their game is too small. Or maybe the game is a casual game, it doesn't fit crossovers. Or it's a premium game, there's no downloadable content, no skins to buy. Or it's a console game, crossovers and downloadable content is only for mobile games. So are crossovers really for everyone? Well, unfortunately, crossovers are not for everyone. But it's not for everyone due to these comments that people think, you know, it's not because your game's too small. It's not because it's a casual game. It really does boil down to the economics and the cost. IP can be pretty expensive, but at the same time, it's not. And it's not because, you know, when you think of IP, typically you always think about the AAA. It's like, do I want Disney characters in my game? Do I want Marvel characters in my game? Do I want the #1 movie out in the theaters, the box office hit in my game? That's not always the case. But if it were, that's where the benefits of working with a professional could also be good for it, because a professional might have a better relationship with, let's say, Disney or Marvel. And let's be honest, if you're gonna go buy something from somebody you don't know, you're probably gonna pay a higher price than going through somebody you do know. Secondly, there's always IP for everybody. So once we can alleviate the barrier to entry, which is cost, the other benefits of working with a professional might be, do you know who the #1 toy company is in Korea? If so, great. But do you also know where their next region and their push is? Once you know that, you also know what type of games that they want to license out to and activate in. Do you know what type of deals that they're willing to make? So this is where I mean where licensing may not be for everybody, but primarily due to costs. But at the same time, licensing can be for everybody. And that's where Epik, we're a little bit different. Our goal is to make licensing more accessible to everybody. Our vision is to make crossovers more prominent. And so working with a professional can definitely help you alleviate those barriers and learn more of how you can get involved. And lastly is about putting different IP into different games. So working with a professional, not only is it about the relationship they have, because they have the ability to put IP into multiple games. Think of it like a rock concert tour. There's multiple stops for that IP. They can now help you get a cheaper price, cheaper deal for IP into your game. And here's a quick example of that. So this past year alone, at Epik, we've put Ultraman, we've put them into 3 different games right now. Smashy City, mobile casual game, Arena Valor, the #1 MOBA with 100 million daily active users right now. This just came out. And then Override, a premium game that's going to be on consoles. So again, it's not about the console, the type of game. It's really about the economics and adding value.